Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
Every single time my computer has an update, I forget to check the mic. Let's start this again. I nailed it too. I swear to God, I nailed it. What's going on? Draconificado and Pyrador, Shiny Cornholio, Transition Maker, Dr. Waffles, Epic, Vaporeon, Airy, Matthew Snyder. Welcome on in. I'm not still muted, am I? I better not still be muted. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Huzzah, that was a good attempt? Okay, good. At least I gave it a good attempt. Hope you all had a great week. We're going to get a Shiny Mewtwo today. That's what's going to happen. Every single time the computer has an update, it changes my mic stats back to default, and I always forget to change it back. So annoying. My goodness. Let's hope that's the worst thing that happens today. Oh, your volume's very low. You gotta turn me up. Trying to complete all 3 dexes in Pokemon Sword. How close are you? And has anyone gotten their Keldeo yet? I was so excited to wake up the other morning and see that Keldeo was now available. What's everyone's shiny target for this awesome weekend? That's a very good question, Shiny Cornholio. Dang, no first check shiny. It has been quite a while since you were here from the stream start, Airy. It's very good to see you, though. Pokemon Go account got terminated because they thought you were cheating. For context, you're running around searching for a shiny Kecleon. I guess you were catching too many. So you were in person going to all these stops and getting the Kecleons. Computer's the inner saboteur, that's right. Tyler Shanks, I'm glad you're doing good. I am as well. Enjoy the grounded. Guzzlord and DAs, I hope you get it. 3 dexes, yeah, there's the main Galar dex, then there's the Isle of Armor dex, and the Crown Tundra dex. That's right, exclamation point scam. You have a shiny Kecleon? Nice. Very nice, Dr. Waffles. I need to find myself a regular Kecleon and Go to transfer into home. 389 out of 400, 2 out of 5 out of 210, and 199. Dang, you are so close, Dragonic. You could probably knock that out today. Oh, you have the DLC yet? Yeah. Yeah. If you want to get the Keldeo, you do need to have the DLC dexes done as well. And just like with getting the Meloetta in Scarlet and Violet. Hey guys, remember to like the stream if you like the stream, and always remember hefty sounds like heftig, which means crazy, but in a good way in German. You know what? I'm okay with that. The only problem is cub foo. Why is that a problem? Oh, because you need two. Or you need to have not evolved the cub foo. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Dragonic, if that is an issue for you, hit me up later. I can transfer you one for the dex. Yeah, because if you evolve Cubfu and Urshifu before you put it into home, then yeah, you're in trouble. Third Pokemon, this new account is going to be shiny. I'm not catching anything else unless it's higher CP. Nice. That's a good goal to set. Good challenge. Yeah, just hit me up. I got no problem transferring you one. In fact, I think I might have one or two extras. Snorlax is by far the most annoying Pokemon soft reset for a shiny Pokemon Let's Go. Is it really? Eric, what's going on, bud? Happy Saturday. We lost a few subs over the week, which is standard. Which is normal, but I'd like to get back up to 1950 again this weekend. That's my goal. My goal for 2025 is to hit 2K, and we're doing pretty good so far. You lose a lot of subs. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just like natural attrition on YouTube, right? And, typically with a lot of people that stream more often than I do, they're able to offset that by streaming consistently and getting more subs than they lose. But when I stream twice a week, that Monday to Friday drop off kind of, puts us on the back foot for a while. Thank you, Dragonic. We're working on that Sword Shield dex like everyone else. Nice. Yeah, let's get back to 1950. If you soft reset Snorlax, then you have to watch your character play the flute. Then, oh, okay, yeah. So Vaporeon, yeah. The soft reset with the static Snorlax. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Amber, good morning. Do you have your coffee? Yeah, good. Anne Marie, good morning. Which game should you get, Scarlet or Violet? I mean, it's really a personal choice. The only difference between the two is some of the, version exclusive Pokemon and a couple of gyms are different. Right? No, the gyms aren't different. I'm thinking of Sword and Shield. I mean, I guess ultimately Transition Maker, it's a matter of whether you like Miraidon or Koraidon better. And Marie, I did. How about you? Had to go 2,500 over odds to find your first shiny Mewtwo. Oof. Yeah, I hope we don't have to go that far. I do have to get both of these though for this challenge. Amber, I'm doing well. Got my second cup of coffee here, doing some shiny hunting with all you beautiful people. Nice. Congratulations, Amory. Yeah, so now that all 5 games have the I don't know what you want to call them, prizes, rewards, mystery gifts. Apparently we're done, but I don't know why, and I could just be projecting here. I have a feeling that on or around Pokemon Day, there's going to be one more that's going to be a mystery gift for getting all of the Switch Dexes done. 105 out of 50 in Kanto Dex, you're getting pretty close. That's not bad. Like, I could see Victini being that. I could totally see Victini being a reward for completing all the Pokedexes. And that would technically make all the mythicals from Gen 1 through 5 available in some way, shape, or form. Shiny Hoopa to bring it all together, that would be nice too. I wouldn't say no to Hoopa. I mean, it would make no sense, like, lore-wise or whatever, but the mythical that I really want to hunt or to get is Shiny Hoopa. Or, Shiny Volcanion. I really want Shiny Volcanion. Loops, what's going on, buddy? Shiny Diancie someday? I bet they will. I mean, they did release it as event Pokemon in Japan several years ago. I'm sure eventually we'll get it. But yeah, if they do the Victini, then I mean, that means that the only technically shiny locked mythicals are from Gen 6 on, which, you know, it kind of feels like they're clearing house. You know what I mean? Like they're just kind of, you know, trying to wrap things up for the early gens. Yeah, Matthew, so did I. So did I. I do have one of those shiny Japanese Diancies. I don't count it towards my shiny decks just because, you know, I didn't actually get it, but same with the Genesect. Still sitting in bank somewhere, exactly. Waiting on food. What kind of food we get in Loops? Sorry to think you should stream trying to get shiny Charmander completing the Pokedex and Sword. Do it! Absolutely do it. What's stopping you? You know, I watched streams for a few years, and I had a lot of fun watching people streaming. And the whole time I was thinking, man, this would be really fun if I could stream. You know, I think I'd have a lot of fun if I started streaming. And one day, I just said to myself, like, well, then why don't I? What's stopping me? So I got a capture card, and I started doing it. Big Cheese Thriss, good morning, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Burger and some cheese fries? That sounds delicious, Loops. What do you mean, though, basically a burger? That implies that there's something different about it. You got a shiny Dunsparce? Nice. I'm hoping to get... I already had one from a few years ago. I'm hoping to get a second one for the eventual Dunsparce. Some other cool mons through events. Pokeball... Yeah, I think... Actually, I don't know if it was shiny, Matthew. You could be right. I do know there was a Pokeball Vivillon event in Japan. I can't remember if it was shiny or not. But I would love to get the shiny... Well, I mean, shiny and non-shiny. I'd love to get that Pokeball. Doing medium because eating burgers or steaks well is an atrocious way to consume meat. Fair enough. Fancy Big Mac? That sounds delicious. You hate the compiling shaders part of updates in Genshin? Airy, I feel the exact same way. Ribs with fries and corn on the cob and cornbread. That sounds delicious. Never got a shiny in your years of playing Pokemon unless we're talking about the cards. Oh, you gotta do it, man. The only thing you need to do to get a shiny is do like 5 minutes of research to find out like the best way to hunt it, and then practice patience. Valentine's Day pho with the wife last night? Nice. Yes, and happy belated Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope everyone had a nice day, whether you were with someone or whether you were not. I hope it was a lovely Friday for you. And I hope everyone at least ate one piece of candy. Harry, that's supposed to be private. I'm just kidding. I DM'd Ari yesterday morning, asked her if she'd be my Valentine, and she said yes, as long as you're willing to share, because you know, the whole husband thing. Singles day today. All where are my single ladies at? And my single guys? Jerry and Not So, are you talking to yourself? Saying hello to the cool people. That was a bad joke. I can't even really call that a joke. That was just a really cringy thing to say. Half off candy. Ooh, yeah. Billy was telling me about that. Half off candy today. Wait, Coco. Yeah, I saw that the other day. That is exciting. So I'm assuming then probably May will get Quaxley if they continue with the pattern. There better not be Crocolore raids during Community Day, or I'm going to be very upset. Your hip is acting up, so you can't take advantage of cheap Candy Day. I'm sorry, Ari. I wish I could come down there and shop for you. I would be a good personal shopper. If Mike just needs to replace Mr. Van Droysen voice and you nominate Hefty. Wow, you know, that's in a way kind of a compliment, but in a way kind of like a really, really deep cut burn. I respect it, Cornholio. Mr. Van Dreesen, I haven't thought of that dude in 25 years. Was he in the was Mr. Van Dreesen back in the not reboot but like relaunch? I know they came out with some new Beavis and Butthead episodes a few years ago. I didn't end up watching them. You got your shiny spin done brilliant diamond yesterday, Anne-Marie. Congratulations. That's amazing. I know you've been going for that for a while. 20 hours. That's wild. Are you happy with the pattern? Positively sound like him? I don't know if I like that. Got your Switch and taking a break from Charmander, shiny hunting a Pokemon your choice. I can't decide. Give me the game, Transition Maker. Give me the game. And I'll give you a recommendation. Have we already done 32 checks? That's crazy. So did I, Matthew. Sword. Okay. Sword, no DLC. Do you have a shiny roly-coly? You're cozy with the heating pad and chilly morning all snuggled up. You might fall back asleep. Do it. You deserve it. Yeah, it was a 6. Yep. Call rate a 6. It wasn't terrible. Was it 6 or 9? Maybe it was. What? Okay, now you're going to... Alright, Transition Maker, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Route 3. Go all the way to the left side of Route 3. It's right below Galar Mine 1. You know where I'm talking about? Just south of Galar Mine 1, there's a patch of grass. The only thing that spawns there is a 99% chance of Roly-Coly and a 1% chance of Trubbish. It's the first shiny hunt that I did in Sword and Shield. Because it's a 99% spawn of Roly-Coly, you're going to go through... I mean, you're going to blow through probably... close to 100 Roly-Coly an hour. That is a good starter hunt, in my opinion. I always recommend that one. SOS call rate. I think the only thing that's better than that is in the DLC, and that's the Galarian Slowpoke in the Isle of Armor, which has a 100% call rate. Or a 100% spawn rate. It is a 6. I'm sorry, Matthew. You were right. I don't know why I questioned it. It was a 6. Awful lake effect snow yesterday. Yikes. Had to turn around and go home. Oh no. Trying to clear the cancer decks. You got a full on shiny Rhyhorn. Congratulations. Questioning what you have to say is fair though. I mean, I don't know why I did. Because I immediately said, yeah, it was a 6. And I thought, wait a second. I don't remember the hunt being like medium difficulty. But you were right. Yeah, but Matthew, even though you hit triple odds on the roly-poly, which is, you know, doo-doo butt, I think you'll agree with me that because of how quickly the encounters are, it's not terrible. You know, what am I trying to say? You haven't invested a ton of time into it yet. You haven't invested as much time as you would have with, like, basically any other hunt. That's something that I always try and talk about because I usually have, you know, I run out of things to say, so I just repeat myself. When it comes to shiny hunting, most people focus... Oh my gosh, Ghost Bunny, you scared the crap out of me. Mewtwo, what's going on? Most people focus on the odds, right? 1 in 4096, 1 in 1365, 1 in 512, 1 in 273, 1 in 100. And that's a very important thing to know. But the other factor that goes into it is encounter rate, right? Like, who cares if the odds are 1 in 100 if you're only getting one check every half hour? You know, if that was the case, I'd much rather do a 1 in 1365 hunt where I'm getting like 2 checks a minute. Thank you for the hug, Dragonic. I hope you're all right with me continuing to call you Dragonic. You had to look up what the roly-poly looked like. I like it. I like it. The black, the top black of the carapace. I don't know why I use that word. Turns a nice like grayish blue. I think it looks pretty sweet. And I like that the bottom of it stays black. Like, it'd be one thing if the whole thing turned grayish blue, but the fact that only like the top half of it turns grayish blue and the rest of it stays black, I think is pretty neat. Still have 12 more boxes of spin eggs hatch. Imagine if you get a second one, Amory. And imagine if it's the exact opposite pattern. And then you can have like cool twins. 14 months of membership. My goodness gracious. Let's get some hype in the chat for Ghost Bunny. Winton. Third encounter being a Pancham. What? Be happy got their shiny Spinda, right? Middle school spelling bee words like carapace. I don't know why I use that word. Change your name to show your roots for going Spanish. Oh, okay, nice. I like it. I like it. Bug type red and sword along with Sobble. Nice. Who do you have on your team, Ghost Bunny? As the years have gone by, I'm starting to like bug types more and more. $23 minutes, 42 checks. We're averaging about 2 checks a minute. Sizzlipede, Drizzile, Joltik, Rabombi, and of course my Go, the Legend Shedinja. That's a good team right there. I like that. I also like all those Pokemon, especially Rabombi. Rabombi is my second favorite shiny. Personified Emperor Sans Twilight. Okay, gotcha. If I had to do like a top 5, I'd say number 1 favorite shiny is Stuffle, number 2 is Rabombi, number 3 is Xerneas, number 4 is Poipole, and number 5 would be... You know what? It's a little basic. I'd say number 5 is probably Ponyta. Like, even to this day, I still click on every Ponyta I see in Pokemon Go, even though I don't need the shinies. I just love that shiny. The only thing that can Oko a Cresselia is a Choice Banded Escavalier using Megahorn. Ooh. Sounds pretty good. I did get a shiny in Pokemon Go yesterday that I was not expecting. I let Matthew know about it. I let Amber know about it. It's not one that I'm like the proudest of. It's not like a real flex. I'm just happy that I never have to hunt for it in the future. I got a shiny Plusle yesterday. So that was a pleasant surprise. Just because I never have to look for it again. Overodds with Regigigas at 4560. Dang. Dang, so you're almost 500 over odds. I'm sorry. I hope it's this weekend, buddy. I hope this weekend is the weekend you get it. Find the water gym. Hope to Thunderbolt using Joltik and Sweep. Probably so. Sir Shicker, what's going on? Good to see you. Dex completion tasks are getting to you. What is there anything in particular, Eric, that's being like a dumb butt for you? Is there any couple of Pokemon in particular that are causing frustration, or is it just the overall um, amount of time and like catching stuff you already have? If you didn't play in 2017, 2018, or whatever, plus or minus were boosted that summer, you might not even have it to this day. I didn't even realize that they were boosted that summer. Mewtwo at number 2. What's going on? We got Mewtwo and Mewtwo number 2. Let's hope we can get a shiny Mewtwo and a shiny Mewtwo at number 2 today. It is indeed I, Hefter, Lord of the Hefts. Gotta rep the bugs, that's right. Best advice I can give anyone that's currently working on the dex completions, if you're having trouble in a particular game, like let's say BDSP for example, with getting all the Pokemon, don't forget, they only need to have the origin mark. You can catch base forms, you can hatch Pokemon, then take those Pokemon, put them into Pokemon Home, boom, those are registered, and then put them in another game, maybe an easier game to evolve, like Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. If you need trade evolutions, some of those you can put into Legends Arceus and evolve them without having to trade, and then put them back into Home. It still counts. You don't need to like actually take every Pokemon from that game and transfer into Bank. It just needs to have that origin mark. So as long as you get it in that game, you can put in any other game you want, evolve it, put it into Bank. I'm sorry, Home. If I said Bank, I meant Home. And it still works. Indeed, it is I, Hefter, Lord of the Hefts. Active stuff you already have, yeah, that can be a little bit of a pain, especially with some of those that have like low spawn rates. Best individual piece of advice I can give anyone going for that Manaphy from BDSP. Let's talk about Feebas. Let's talk about Feebas for a second. Hard to find in BDSP, hard to evolve in BDSP. Grab a Feebas from Scarlet Violet. Throw it in Home, throw it in BDSP, hatch an egg. Once you get that egg hatched, you'll have a Feebas with a BDSP origin mark. Throw it back into Home, throw it into either Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, and use the Prism Scale, evolve it. That way you don't have to worry about like beauty and anything like that. How do you get Keldeo? Lazy, don't want to read. You get Keldeo by doing the Dex completion for Sword and Shield. Which, geez, did you ever pick up Sword and Shield? I know that when I first met you, you hadn't bought those games. No, wait, yes, you did, because you were Masuda hunting for Scorbunny for a long time. John Strucker, what's going on? Good to see you. DLC as well. DLC as well. You need to have completed the Dexes for the base game and the 2 DLCs. Such an honor. The honor is mine, Sir Shicker. If you guys do need help with that, with trade evolutions, I'm always willing to help if I'm available. If you get to a point where you're stuck, you need to evolve Pokemon that need to be traded to evolve, and you don't have anybody to help you with, um, feel free to DM me. We can set up a time. You have to use home app to collect the mythicals. Literally unable to claim those since it's not available in your country. I'm sorry, Ari. That is stinky. I wonder if there's a workaround. Ari, I wonder if there's a way where someone that, say, has the mobile home can log out of that account and log into a different account. Something we'll talk about. You'll literally do the whole dex with you. No, not the whole dex. Specifically talking about trade evolutions. You guys gotta do some work. Okay, Ari, here's what we'll do. Off stream, you and I will look into if that's possible to begin with. If it is possible, then you gotta get to work. Because if it is possible, and you end up doing that, then some good Samaritan can log into your mobile home, claim the mystery gifts, log back out, and then you'll have a bunch of surprises waiting for you at home. I'll do some research this afternoon. Yeah, I mean, Ari, I would need your login information, absolutely. Saw the new Paddington movies last night. How was it? Is that Paddington goes to... He goes somewhere, right? He's on a trip. He's on a vacation. He goes to sightsee somewhere. Peru, that's it. I've never been to Peru. Cup is a snack. Go, yeah, Dragonic. I got your DM. I'll definitely help you out with that. That's not a big issue at all. 28 likes. Thank you guys so much. You're killing it. Absolutely killing it. Should you make more accounts and then trade with them to get search from sword? That would be a smart move. Not feasible. I trust you, but share that account with working your sister. Oh, okay, fair enough. I understand. John, I did not go see it last night. Did anyone else see Captain America? I'm thinking about going this afternoon. If you did see it, please no spoilers. Even though apparently, like, the trailer spoiled, like, the ending. You have good news? Can you say it? Absolutely, Boovon. We love good news. Feeling you would never evolve your Cub Fu? Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, Cheese, I'm going in with low expectations, but I still want to see it. I mean, I have to, right? Of course, Eric. Of course, absolutely. Ari, does your sister lives in the U.S., right? How do you get all the stars in the red, green, and blue game? So first gen, you literally have to trade. That'd be the only way. Never seen theme popcorn buckets this late in the night for Marvel releases. Oh, yeah, that's not good. She's not Pokemon pilled at all. I gotcha. But like, would she be able to open up your home? I mean, I know she doesn't care about Pokemon, but like, would you be able to like send her candy and flowers and say, can you please download this app for like 10 minutes? Okay, fair enough. collapsible shields and helmets 8 p.m. My gosh, that is wild. Yeah, for Gen 1, the only way to get all 3 starters would be to physically trade, or if you're talking about the virtual console versions on like the DS and the 3DS, or I guess just the 3DS, you'd have to have bank, and then you'd be able to get the starter, put it in bank, restart the game, and then put the other starter in. You're at Reverse Mountains White 2, trying to get a trap inch in the grass. Your mindset Skarmory sprite is cool, and you got a shiny Skarmory. Sweet! That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. I still have not gotten a single shiny in Gen 5. Good morning, Brooke. How you doing? Congratulations on the Throg. Yeah, that's fair, Ari. That is stupid that's region locked. I don't know why that would be. I don't understand why you would be able to have like home, like, you know, via Switch, but you're blocked from having the mobile version of home. That's stupid. You're sick? I'm sorry, Brooke. Get some soupies. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's, you know, it's part and parcel. They go together. Shiny is sick. Yeah, I like the shiny Skarmory. Mythical for the Pogo home decks. John, honestly, I don't believe there will, but if I'm, you know, I could be wrong, and so I'm playing it off like maybe I am wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather do the work and be rewarded for it than not do it and regret it later on. Speaking of which, John, I got a bunch of new ones this week with this current event. I got like the entire Nidoran line. I got Plusle. I got Volbeat. So let me see how many I'm at now. Umbreon plays. What's going on? Good to see you. If you're a mod and a member, you got teal name color. That'd be neat. Did we hit the like goal? All right. Yeah, we'll put up a like goal of 30. Thank you, Transition Maker. Let's see here. Where am I at? I'm at 662 for the Go decks. 662. Biggest hurdle for me right now is the legendaries, but my good friend Matthew Snyder and my other good friend Dory Dysart have been helping me out with those. You're so cozy. I'm so happy. I'm jealous. It's a little bit chilly in this room right now, but typically it warms up as we go on. Lyco 45. Well, oh my gosh, we do have 30 likes. Holy smokes. Well, Transition Maker, that was a good like goal for a minute. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here. Don't know if they'll do Pogo since they like slow releases and making money in regionals. Yeah. I mean, I honestly think it's a very low chance that there will ever be a Dex completion reward for Pogo. But honestly, it gives me something to do. It's actually given me a renewed interest in Pokemon Go too. So I figure, why the heck not? Even if it amounts to nothing, you know, I'm having fun. Novator's gonna have a lot of Pokemon need for the home deck. Same here. Especially the monkeys. If I understand it correctly, and Matthew can correct me if I'm wrong, as he usually does, the monkeys are region locked. Like where I am, all I get is Panpour. I know there was an event at some point in the last couple of years that had Pansear and Pansage, because I do have them. But now I need to get those for the home decks as well. Throg was actually not ringing up again, but the nice lady put in another Funko Pop price was actually cheaper. Very nice. America's Got Panpour. It's a fantastic reality game show. ZA reward? ZA reward. I don't know why that feels so weird to say. ZA reward. It feels like I'm saying it wrong. ZA reward. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's anything like Arceus, I'm sure, you know, there'll be a new legendary in ZA. It might be that. Scoop the Volbeat too. Okay, that's not a US spawn. Okay. I thought I just hadn't seen it in a while. I think it was last year's Pokemon Go Fest. Volbeat was there, but I didn't catch an extra. When's EA coming out? Some point this year, we believe. Still no official announcement, but I'm sure that in, my gosh, only 12 days. 12 days till Pokemon Day. I'm sure we'll find out then. 648. Dang, Amory, you're right behind me. I mean, there's some wild, like, random stuff I need. Like, I need, like, Seal and Dugong. I need a Venonat. I need a Corsola, which stinks because Corsola is not typically the US, so I'm really hoping I get lucky and hatch a couple of Galarian Corsolas because the regional forms count for that still too. Keep low expectations. Yeah, like all I'm expecting is some information about ZA. Maybe a little bit of gameplay, maybe the starter choices, and hopefully the release date. And that's all I'm expecting. I feel like I say this every time there's a Pokemon Presents. Please, for the love of God, go in with low expectations. If you don't, you're probably going to end up disappointed. Trying to complete the Pokedex is going to be impossible with all the regional locked Pokemon over the world. Well, I wouldn't say that, Dragonic, because up to this point, and again, Matthew, correct me if I'm wrong, all the regional locked Pokemon have, at some point or another, during events, been available in other areas. I mean, that's how I have that's how I have a Corsola, that's how I have a Mr. Mime, that's how I have a Kangaskhan, that's how I have the other two elemental monkeys. They're not typical spawns, but during events, like for example, Unovator, I guarantee that Pansage and Panseer will be available in the US. Pop-Tarts are the rip-off, and the original is Toastum pop-ups? I did not know that. Yeah, I think I still need a Relicanth as well. What's better, Pop-Tarts or Toaster Strudels? I went through a huge Toaster Strudel phase when I was a kid. Loved it. Pop-Tarts are the ramen noodles of strudels. Ramen noodles of strudels. That's fun to say. Strawberry cream cheese strudel. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Anyone got any big weekend plans? Oh, I watched, this morning I watched 3 more episodes of Spider-Man. I don't know what the heck they're doing with the release schedule. I don't know why they're releasing 3 episodes a week. That's kind of crazy. But so this morning I watched, I guess, last week's episode. So I'm up through episode 5 now. I got to watch episode 6 through 8. I still don't know exactly what they're doing with this show. But it's got my attention. It's interesting. Nah, no plans, Umbreon? Yeah, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah. First week they released 2 episodes. I figured, okay, that's pretty standard. Usually when a new show drops on a streaming service, they might, drop 2 episodes the first week just to get your attention. But then the second week they released 3 episodes, and the third week they released 3 episodes. I don't even know how many episodes it's supposed to be. But like, it almost feels like they're kind of rushing the release, and I don't know why. I also started watching Severance last weekend. Finally started watching it. It was not at all anything that I thought it was actually going to be. I had no clue what it was actually about. First 2 episodes I found very fascinating, very interesting. So I'm going to watch more of that this weekend. Rianne with the 5 gifted memberships. Rianne, thank you so much. And happy belated Valentine's Day, my dear sweet friend. The Betrayed, Seriously Silly Jess, Pokemania 649, Sebastian, and Tylusion getting those gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Rianne. Staycation at local hotel tonight. Check-in at 4, kickback hour, free food buffet, and 3 free adult drinks, and some swimming at the indoor pool, and then you don't know. Nice. That sounds like a lovely day. I like that a lot. So is that like a package? I would assume it would be with the free food buffet and the 3 free drinks. That's a nice little package. I like that. Perk of the hotel. What? That's crazy. I need to stay at that hotel. Get that free food buffet. Moosin with the 3 months of membership. Much love, Hefty and Palace. Much love to you, Moosin. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're having a great morning. All Drury hotel locations have it. I've never even heard of Drury. Or Drury. Imagine someone donated a red $500. That'd be crazy. But yeah, every donation is great. Donations are never expected, but always appreciated. You changed the profile picture? Nice. You got Infernape on there now. At times when I can't sleep, I lie on the edge of the bed and soon drop off. Nice. Found a Joltik. Good job. Good job. All right, come on, Mewtwo. Where are you at? It's about time one of you shows up. Kieran, good morning. I was just talking, well, I guess good afternoon, Kieran. I was just talking about Severance. I didn't get a chance to watch any this week, but I'm probably going to knock out a few more episodes today. Clocky, good morning. Oh, yeah, that is a shiny Infernape. You're right. Mewtwo number 2, you're still here? Nice. Drury, sorry if you had sneezed. The entire chain is still owned by the Drury family, and they make nice locations. Mentioning that it was right by your work, and just got built. Oh, nice! So it's a brand new hotel too. Perfect weather conditions for that Joltik. Cajun Dino Nuggies pizza yesterday. Amazing with some buffalo popcorn chicken on it too. Ooh, that does sound good. Kieran, what do you got going on this weekend? Mewtwo 2? I like that. Mewtwo 2. How many streams have we been doing this? I feel like it's been a few weeks. We haven't made any progress on this number right here. That number. I want that number to change. Involves Guinness, probably so. Close shop with the Mrs. Request. Spent 9 pounds on parking for 3 hours, left within an hour. That's stupid. Is 3 hours the minimum? You make a hefty mug and it says there it is on it. Well, funny you mentioned that, Space Ghost. You can actually buy your own hefty there it is mug from the merch store. Ari, thank you for that. £6 could have been wasted. Could have been used on a pint. Ari, did you? I feel like there was some update a few weeks ago. What's the dealio right now with the Netflix? Watching while waiting for this dang Genshin update. How long is it taking to update? Is it like a huge update? The big update, but the code part is that you have to be in the app to progress. Ew, that's stinky. That's so stinky, Ari. That's rude is what it is. Alright, we've already done over 100 checks in less than an hour. That's great. Clockman, how are you and the clock wife and the clock boy doing? Dex getting close to completion? There you go. You need to check in with what's going on with Netflix? Alright, just let me know. Hit me up, as the kids say. Doing alright, a bit sick but fine. Oh, yeah. I feel like once you have a family, or once someone has a family, there is just like a perpetual sickness encircling the family for 18 years. Like, I have so many friends that have families, and it feels like every time I talk to them, one person in their family is sick. Recommended's brought you back, still on the Mewtwo grind. Yeetus McLetus, welcome back. We are still on the Mewtwo grind. This one's being a little, being a butt stink. We are almost 500 checks over odds, and we need to get both of these things. But welcome back. I'm glad the recommended's recommended me. Down with the Sickness was just about a guy that really enjoys his family. Exactly. Ooh, wah, ah, ah, ah. Start a new game for Sword and Shield with one of your two alts and get one star, put it at home, and then reset and do it again until you have all of them. Exactly, Transition Maker. That's exactly what you should do. Kid was sick. Wife is sick now. You might be on something hefty. Mr. Wolf, I'm telling you. That's what happens. Found a Natu spawn. Not too bad. There you go. Yeah, you're going to knock out that Dex today, I feel like. Oh, I know you will all be happy to hear that Thursday was Castform Trophy Garden Spawn Day in BDSP for me. I've been looking forward to that day for a long time. I don't know why, I don't know how, but the bottom switch here somehow stopped being locked on BDSP. I had the same daily spawns for months upon months because of all the date skipping I've done on the Switch. Finally unlocked. So Thursday was Castform Day. I was like, yes, here we go. Here we go. I need to get a Castform and a Premier Ball, and now I have my chance to Poké Radar Castform. So Thursday morning, I sat down, ready to do the thing. I spent 45 minutes trying to start a radar hunt and said, heck it. So I just did the rappel trick, found a Castform, threw a Premier Ball at it, and eventually I'm going to Masuda hunt it. Just pulled a second full art shaman of a pack, so you might get Wonder Pick later. Ooh, that reminds me, we do have to open up some packs later on. Crown Tundra, you need to get the other two Swords of Justice Shiny plus other stuff that you can get. Okay. Sito, what's going on? Good to see ya. So I think at this point I have a handful of wild hunts left to do, or at least hunts that can be wild. I need 3 female Torchic. I need a female Chikorita. I need a male and female white striped Basculin. And then everything, and I need a male Badoo. And I think everything else I need is just going to be Masuda hunted. So I got a ton of Masuda hunts ahead of me. Isle of Armor, need a Porygon 2. Yikes. Again, Dragonic, if you need help with the trade in order to do that, I can probably help you out. Kieran, just the first 2 episodes. Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes last Sunday when I texted you. I didn't get a chance to watch any this week. I'm going to watch more this week. Just based on the first 2 episodes, I'm definitely very interested. And I'm also feeling very silly for having assumed the show was about something I thought it was, but it totally is not. I'm trying to do better at not being one of those people that whenever something gets popular, I immediately dismiss it. I do that a lot with shows. So just based off the first 2 episodes, I can understand why it's very popular right now. I do have 2 separate switches. The top one is a Switch OLED. The bottom one is just a standard Switch. Kieran, exactly. For no reason. I mean, I didn't get it confused with Succession, but just based off of the name, I just assumed that Severance would be the same type of story. I just thought it was going to be like a cutthroat office job drama. And it is not. At all. Fancy Pants Crochet Hooks. Brooke, you know you better be sending me pictures of that. There we go. Oh my goodness, those are fancy pants. I love the color. Individual wooden cases. It's like getting Kid mixed up with that other one. Oh my gosh. I still want to watch that show eventually, Kieran. If they ever make it available to stream in the US, I'm so down to watch it. It sounds like... I know it's not exactly the same, but it's like the way you described it reminds me of Peaky Blinders, and I love Peaky Blinders, even though I still haven't finished it. Should you change your account name on the Switch? I mean, that's up to you, man. Change it to whatever you think best represents you as a person, or best represents who you want to be, or best represents who you aren't. Peaky Blinders, the modern era? Yeah, I think I would really like that show. And have you started The Wire yet? I am such a basic white boy, recommending people watch The Wire. Your PFP will remain the same until you die is special. It's very special, and I love it, Brooke. I have a confession. I didn't think you did. I'm just giving you the business. I figured if you did, you would have told me. Making the name of your new TCG you're making? Do it! That's a good idea. Name that means something to you personally. So I'm thinking about replaying through Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon again. For like the 8th time. Because freaking Mantine Matt, and to a lesser extent Matthew Snyder, have gotten in my head about getting getting another shiny of each of the genies. Having watched Jury Duty, I've seen Prime that you haven't finished Invincible yet, so that's the next go-to. Fair enough. I gotta start that too. I'm having a lot of people right now that Season 3 has started, I'm having a lot of people yell at me about watching Invincible. What'd you do? You didn't do anything, Matthew, but some comments you've made have really wormed their way into my head about getting second shinies of the genies, so I can have a shiny Therian and a shiny Incarnate. Oh yeah, Ultrasound Ultra is my favorite. Look, with the dialogue and everything, I get it, but like, from playing through it, multiple times, like once you get through the first island, once you once you get off of Melee Island and go to Akala Island, it cuts down a lot. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of dialogue when you get into like story heavy sections, but I mean that's true about every Pokemon game. Like, that in every Pokemon game, like somewhere around like the 6th or 7th gym, there's like a huge heavy plot section with a lot of dialogue. But yeah, the first island in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon is a little bit of a grind. But past that, I think it's pretty fair. Yeah, plug in your Switch, man. 2%. Dang, that's low. Yeah, so I think after I finish the current Masuda hunt, I'm doing Ultra Sun. I'm going to restart Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. Right now in Ultra Sun, I am Masuda hunting for a Why Not. I need that in a Premier Ball. And then I think I'm done with Masuda hunting stuff in Gen 7. Maybe. On the Switch, my Masuda hunts right now are Darumaka, Sizzlipede, Hisuian Sneasel. I gotta get the rest of the Hisuian forms too. Sunny Shiny Poipole, what's stopping you? Went to the shop so your wife could upgrade her phone. Turns out she has to wait until February 2026. That's dumb. I think I'm available for an upgrade. I keep forgetting to look into it. I think I've had this phone since like 2019. I have to be available for an upgrade. It's like 6 years. But I mean, I like my phone. I'm not like real super fancy techie wise. Like, even though my phone's that old, like, it does everything I want it to do. 5% spawn rate for Natu in a snowstorm. Jinkies! That's a low spawn rate. Not a Nokia. I did have a Nokia 255N back in 2001. A lot of other hunts are stopping you, and you don't feel like transferring everything over from the game to bank. Buy Ultra Moon, that way you could also hunt the... Do it! Do it, Matthew. Matthew, let's make a pact. Let's play Ultra Moon together. I mean, I could start the Ultra Moon game now. I just can't start Ultra Sun until I get the line out. And I think after the last playthrough I did, I think I saved the entire dex in bank. So I should be able to get the Shiny Charm pretty quickly. You may phase on a shiny. You might. How crazy would that be if you phase on a shiny looking for a 5% Natu? Not the 5%. Kieran, how's the Hoot Hoot hunt going? Not too shabby, that's right. So an hour last night encountered 5 Hoot Hoot. Oh god. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, when I was looking for that Castform the other day just to start the Pokeradar chain, I ran into everything else. Like even like the previous day's Trophy Garden spawn, I ran into that 3 times. And didn't see a single Castform. Ultraman World Edition, I've never heard of that. Oh, it looks like okay. It looks like World Edition is a version that was released like in the Middle East and parts of Asia. So it's just like a regional version, kind of like how there's the Canadian version that has both English and French on it. Hardest challenge ever, any Pokemon game, but you have to complete the shiny decks. But if you leave that route, you can't go back. It's a hardcore. And I was like, that sounds incredibly difficult. No thank you for me. I don't think I would like that. Kieran, when you get the shiny Hoot Hoot later this weekend, which I think is the last thing you need from Route 1, and then eventually you'll do Route 2, and then after Route 2 you will get to the wild area. How are you handling the wild area? Or are you not handling the wild area? Are you doing just the what do you want to call it? Linear routes in the game? I bet you were very much looking forward to getting back to hunting overworld spawns. Okay, wild area will be endgame. That's fair. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. The last couple weeks I've gotten inundated with scam phone calls. It's just nonstop. I'm getting like 5 or 6 a day. It's annoying as heck. I learned a little trick though. Of knowing when it's a scam call. Because if it's just like, because I mean, I do receive phone calls from people that aren't in my address book. Just nature of my business and my personal life. I'll get phone calls from numbers that I don't recognize that are actual, calls. But the scam calls, which are, coming from overseas and they're spoofing local numbers, always start with a +1. If it's got the plus at the beginning of the phone number, I know it's from outside the US. Also decide to allow yourself a break in terms of a Pokemon spawns again a route where you've already got it. You won't actively hunt it. Yeah, I would hope so, Kieran. Geez, I didn't even consider that you were going to do that. I figure like once you got the Pokemon, you're done. And like, eventually like as you go through routes, like the number of Pokemon you get would lessen. Holy smokes, I'm glad you gave yourself that break. And to make clear that you're not a lunatic. Well, I mean, we're talking about two separate things, Kieran. They're not mutually exclusive. Can't believe we haven't gotten one of these yet. I say that we're not even at 2000. Oh, we have fun. We sure do. Koopa raid day? If someone invites me to it. Oh my gosh! No! Crap! I forgot. I completely forgot. I wanted to try and get a new friend in Pokemon Go before 10 a.m. so I could finish the last of the timed research. Oh man, I completely botched that. Oh, I'm upset at myself. I could have gotten 2 Poffins. Butts. Womp womp. I screwed up. That said, if anybody does want to be my friend on Pokemon Go, I think it's !Pogo is my friend code. I'm terrible with giving gifts. Yeah, I'm at a time, like literally by 12 minutes. Like, I needed to do it by 10 a.m. and it's now 10:12. Maybe it's not Pogo. Is it Pogo FC? Or maybe I made it mod only? Okay, yeah, I made it mod only, that's why. Yeah, there's my friend code if anybody wants to add me on Pogo. Like I said, I'm terrible with gifts. But... No, that's it. I'm terrible with gifts. Look at that, 1846 on the checks and 1946 on the subs. That's what people say when it's confirmed, right? Okay, I promise I won't whine again until we get to 2,000 checks. Then I'm free to start whining again. This is day 6. Thank you, Transition Maker. This is day 6. So we're going in. So this is the 4th week, basically. Appreciate you checking on that for me. No shiny. All right, I will be back in a couple minutes. I'm gonna take a quick break. Please hang out. Please, you know, chit chat. Um, you know, just try not to make too much fun of me while I'm gone. I'll be back in a few minutes. Dragonic's in charge. Okay, I'm back. No streamer, no rules. Oh my gosh, John. How dare you? Alright, before we get back to the hunt, let's open up some packs. We're going to open up 2 packs. We're going to open up 1 Dialga, 1 Palkia. Let's give this a spin. Cheese working for that cheddar. That's right. Oh, Kieran. You and your ways. Lucario, Voltorb, Yanma, Swinub, and Regirock. Sigh. Alright, we gotta get something good now. Here we go. Give it a spin for luck. Oddish. Chimchar, Slugma, Roserade, and Blossom. Boo! Is there a Reggie for every type? There is not. And although this is a seriously hot take from what I've seen, I don't understand why. I think there should be a Reggie for every type. There should either be a Reggie for every type or an Eevee for every type. That's my opinion. Game Freak started it. They need to finish it. All right, let's get back to the hunt. Okay, winner pick this morning, 3 wish list ones, and you picked a Volkner, which you already have. Oh gosh. Yep, I've been there before. Reggie Fairy, that would be pretty cool. Have the little butterfly wings on it. What bugs do we not have yet? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's like a housefly Pokemon. How come we don't have a housefly Pokemon? The year of Eevee will give us not 1, but 3. You know, I didn't think about that, Jerry. They have been amping up this year of Eevee. What's that all about? And what makes it the year of Eevee? Is there like a reason behind that, or did they just arbitrarily choose it? Hello? There we go. If we're getting 3 new Eevees, I'd like to see a Ghost Eevee. I'd like to see a Bug Eevee, and I'd like to see a Ground Eevee. Or maybe instead of Ground, maybe a Poison Eevee. Housefly would get cooked into oblivion by a level 20 Pikachu. I mean, that's probably true. New Year's Eevee. Oh my gosh, Kieran. That's so good, but I could so see them do that. What hairbrain marketing did you miss? Cheese, go to PokemonCenter.com. Fighting Evolution would be good. Yeah, I just noticed it the other day. PokemonCenter.com, they have like a whole banner talking about the year of Eevee, and they have like a ton of new Eevee, like Eevee and Evolution merchandise. Champion. That would be a good name for a fighting evolution. Dragon Eevee to go with Sylveon. That would be good. Might be like an elemental monkey situation for Gen 5 and Eevee type that complements the starter types. Dragon Eevee with Penny, yeah. Um, is the audio messed up for anybody else? If not, you might want to just refresh Transition Maker. I know sometimes YouTube gets like a weird lag. Where like audio for some reason gets kicked out. All right, yeah, just refresh if you're getting some audio lag. That's weird. I don't understand why that happens sometimes. Eevee should get every type evolution, but the Regis are based off Golem, so the original 3 made sense, and the newest 2 do not. Don't really care about whatever they do. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I personally would rather have all Eevees, but they got to pick one or the other. I'd prefer they pick Eevees. They're supposed to be audio. Oh my gosh. It could be cheese. It could be that there's just, I mean, but I don't know. Eevee's so popular. I'd be surprised if they just have like a whole bunch of, extra inventory. At least enough to make a year out of unloading inventory. Not everything sells in retail. That's true. You're right. I'm never going to contradict you when it comes to retail. Kieran, have you heard my story about seeing A Quiet Place for the first time? Have you heard that story about the first time I watched that movie? No? Okay, alright. I'm going to tell it anyway, because maybe there's people here that haven't heard it. Ostershine Mewtwo are 1 in 1365. So, first time I saw A Quiet Place, you dum-dum, shut up. Shut up, Kieran. First time I saw A Quiet Place was in the comfort of my own home. And I turned the movie on, and like I knew the gist of the movie. I understood the concept behind it. That there were monsters that would had like really good hearing, and so you had to be really, really quiet so that the monsters wouldn't get you. So I start watching A Quiet Place, and it's playing for like the first 10 minutes, and I'm watching it, and there's like no sound, and I'm like, okay, this is a neat concept. They just have no audio. Everything is like deathly silent. And then it gets to this part, like the end of the first scene where this kid sets off this battery-powered space shuttle that like makes a lot of noise. And so he turns it on, right? And everyone's freaking out because it's making all this noise, and I don't hear anything. I'm like, why are they freaking out? Like, it's not making any noise. And that's when I realized that my soundbar wasn't turned on, and I've been watching the movie muted. It was about 20 minutes, not 20 minutes, that's an exaggeration. It was probably close to 10 minutes into the movie before I realized that I had no volume. I just thought the characters were being very quiet. The only movie that could possibly happen. Brandon R24, famous YouTuber. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Did you have any luck on the Reg Ice? How did I not notice that? Because the whole point of the movie is that they're being super quiet. I just thought they were really good at being super quiet. Like, if you watch that movie, when that space shuttle, lights up and starts making all the noise, that's like really the first part of the movie where there is any noise. I rewatched the beginning. There's a little bit of like you can hear like shuffling of feet, but that's about it. Reggies don't like you, but you have no room to talk. Brandon. Touche. First check Reggie seal though, Brandon. That's insane. Not first check ever, but first check on the stream. And to do that, like, what, a week or two after the first check fossil? That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. You'll watch anything at any level. I watched so much anime years ago on 240 and 480p, right? Silver Fox with the 11 months of membership. Sending some good luck your way, Hefty. Thank you so much, Silver Fox. Can we please get some hype in the chat? 11 dang months. That's like practically a year. Mermaid Mia, what's going on? Good to see you. Brandon, have you started working on the Sword and Shield decks yet? You get the Caldeo? Also, Brandon, I'm seeing that you got a pink Poliwhirl by your name. Pink's a great color on you. And thank you very much. Slowly chipping at it. You've always wanted a shiny Caldeo. Me too. I haven't played around with it yet. I hate to say it, like all of them, the Meloetta, the Enamorus, the Manaphy, and now the Caldeo. I haven't put into a game yet. They've just been chilling at home. Loving the pink. It looks good on you, man. It's salmon. Nice, Mia. My goodness. Alright, where is this freaking Mewtwo? Six streams. Oh, wait, that's right. I said I can't complain until we hit 2,000. I'm sorry. I can't complain about the length of the hunt again until we hit 2,000 checks. Ooh, you're ordering Ultramoon now? Nice, Matthew. Yeah, I think you can still get X and Y at a decent price too. It feels like the 3DS games haven't really jumped up as much as, like, you know, Gen 5 and below. I'm not sure about Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Why is one your member emojis a ghastly, shiny ghastly on the toilet? That is our lurk emote, and that is based off of one of our mods, Kirk, who loves shiny ghastly and is constantly in the bathroom. Trey, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Brand new at MSRP is pretty awesome, though. Takato, oh my gosh, it's been a long time, buddy. How are you? Gen 2 Shiny Ghastly is so good, it really is. I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, almost all of our emotes have like a couple meanings. Like most of them have like a usual emote idea, like a lurk emote, a hug emote, a laughing emote, things like that. But then they're also Pokemon that are specifically referencing one of our amazing mods. So, like, yeah, the Ghastly is Kirk, the angry Mimikyu is Brooke, the gorgeous, fantastic Giratina is Airy, the winking Squirtle is Keith. Pool Boy Mantike is Mantine Matt. And if we ever get to the point where we can unlock more emotes again, which will mean, you know, a lot more members, but if we can ever unlock more emotes, we will eventually have to make ones for Matthew, Kieran, and Jerry. And I saw that sub count went up to 1947. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Hoping to get back up to 1950 this weekend, between today and tomorrow. Mewtwo number 2, gotta go. All right, we'll be here for a while. So Matt, Jerry, and Kieran, if you guys want to go ahead and DM me at some point, like, what your favorite Pokemon is. There we go, Airy. Giratina, me, Cyndaquil, Sax, Mimikyu, Brooke, Ghastly, Kirk, Rowlet, Ron, Shaman, Dilo, Machamp, also Airy because she's so strong, Lunala Film, Sylvia and Joyce, and Mantike is Mantine Matt. Thank you, Airy. You are the strongest. And then yeah, the winking regular Squirtle is Keith. The winking red Squirtle is Reese. There we go. Yep. And then the dancing Electros is Billy, and the hungry boy Tauros is Fernando. John Streckert, my goodness gracious. You know, I used to think that you liked me. I used to think that you and I were friends. But I feel like Kieran has been a bad influence on you. Yeah, that's my nightmares. Reggie Tato. Remember that thing? I do Shinies. I do remember that thing. This afternoon? Yeah. Yeah, we should do that. The Dunsparce is also Airy because she's a butthead. That's not true. You're not. Oh, the simpler times. The simpler times when getting the shiny Dunsparce felt like misery. Little did I know. Little did I know. What I wouldn't give to do a Dunsparce hunt again. Yep, and then we got the cheese for Big Cheese Thrifts. Why? Is there an easier way? No, Shinies. I'm just saying that with some of the hunts that happened after Shiny Dunsparce, that hunt, in retrospect, is like a vacation. And Dr. Waffles is back. Shinies, I can't remember. Did you end up getting the shiny 3-segment Dunsparce? So Pokemon put out a bunch of those Valentine card S quotes, and the one they have for Regirock, was the whole thing. That doesn't surprise me. Please be included by default due to some ease of access, not making anyone go out of their way. I mean, that sums you up to a T, right, Big Cheese? Kirito, what's going on? Calling me Mr. Pokemon. I'm not gonna argue that. I'd be okay with that. When I absolutely trolled you by asking if you're going for both gender differences, 3 Suggies, because they're so different. Oh my gosh, Ari. What a troll you were. How is it done sparse like a paid trip to a destination for a few days of relaxation? Uh, basically, Shinies, because that hunt I did a few months before I started the Regidrago hunt. Puritan Valentine's Day cards are the best. Anyone ever use some e-cards? I used to use those all the time. Not use them in a while. I'm not sure if they're still around. You're turning this new leaf where you're exclusively very literal. Not a fan of the character. I don't think it's your best work, Shinies. New Leaf was a decent game for some. I never played New Leaf. I've only played 2 Animal Crossings. I played the original and then the one on the Switch. Sir Ralph McCutts, what's going on, bud? Good to see you. Brian Literal from the Backstreet Boys. Everyone's favorite Backstreet Boy, Brian Literal. Argue as the greatest AC game seems a bit dismissive. I don't know. I don't know enough about the Animal Crossing franchise, and certainly not enough about New Leaf to say one way or the other. I do have the Shiny Charm, Ralph. I do. So we are over odds. But I'm not allowed to complain about it again until we hit 2,000 checks. I'm not allowed to make any comments about how this hunt is going on forever. Oh, thank you, Shinies. I wasn't aware of that. Sandbox adjacent. So you don't get into the sandbox, you just, like, you're near the sandbox? Kabuto eyes red or the black ones? The red ones. The red ones are the eyes, I believe. Right? Pretty sure. Almost positive. I think the black dots on the top of the carapace are there to look like eyes but aren't actually eyes. It's like a thing, you know, that stuff has. Start with PLA Living Decks. You're probably almost there. Probably. Hopefully you don't have too many space-time distortion Pokemon to get. These ones have yellow eyes, but when I turn them over, the eyes are gone. I don't know about that. Yeah, just like Bellibolt has other eyes. And what's another one? Armaldo and Anorith. Your AFK, what happened? Just some more resets. No shinies yet, Transition Maker. Unfortunately. Doubled up on the fossils for the heck of it. Oh, there we go. Magnemite might be a different story. Is Magnemite? Is that space-time distortion? Wait, am I thinking of Arceus or am I thinking of Scarlet and Violet? Which one has a static Magnezone flying in the sky? I want to say there's a static Magnezone in the Highlands, right? That's weird. If it's an Arceus, it's weird that Magnezone is in the wild. Okay, Magnezone is Arceus. So Magnezone's in the wild, but Magnemite is only available via space-time? That's bizarre. Just did that for Enamorous? Oh, so you did get... Okay, you got the Enamorous? That's awesome, Brandon. There might be one Scarlet and Violet as well. No breeding because Jubilee was still trying to figure out how to keep Pokemon from attacking you, right? Got a ways to go for Caldeo? How much of a ways is a ways, John? Yeah, I mean, there probably is one Scarlet and Violet. I think... Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think every Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, outside of the legendaries, I think every Pokemon has a static spawn somewhere. A lot. Fair enough. Oh my gosh, that sub count went up again. I didn't even see when that happened. If that was you, if you just subbed, if you got us up to 1948, let me know so I can say thank you in person. And by in person, I mean I will just say thank you again, but use your name. Very close on the Caldeo. 10 away. Eric, that's fantastic. That's so close. Takata with the like goal. Thank you so much. I'm just now realizing Mighty Munchkin isn't here. I wonder what he's up to today. 3-year trades for sure. Well, you know, you can hit me up. It's supposed to be snowing off and on today, so I think it's going to be mostly an indoor day. So I'll probably just be sitting on the couch watching Severance and playing Pokemon games. So if anybody needs to do trade evolutions for the Dexes, feel free to hit me up on Discord. I'm happy to help out. Just for trade evolutions, if you're going to be like asking me for a Pokemon that's available to you in the wild, I'm going to say, hey, sucker, get off your duff and do some work. Hey, Brandon, here's a random question for you. Have you yet seen a white striped basculin outbreak in Kitakami? You've been so good about not popping your shoulder. Ari, you're the best at not popping your shoulder. I've been meaning to tell you. I've been watching your progress lately, and you've moved up the ranks to #1. Haven't really tried, to be honest. Fair enough. It's one of those things. It's like a unicorn. Like, I've heard people say that it exists, and I've seen pictures of it, but I don't know if the pictures have been doctored. Razzie, what's going on, bud? What emote is that? I haven't seen that one before. You see exactly one assuming basculin outbreak, but you were hunting for something else and didn't realize how rare it was. Dang it, Matthew. Yeah, I still have not seen a Cyndaquil outbreak either. But thankfully, with the way that that cave works, I haven't needed it. Start your Let's Go Eevee playthrough on the 5th gym. So excited to start your legendary bird hunts. That's awesome, dude. Gina Bina, good morning to you. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Cotton Candy Evolution, the opposite one. Type Null. All right, so... well, Type Null isn't a trade evolution. Type Null is a friendship. But yeah, you need to evolve Spritzy into Aromatisse, and you need to evolve what's it called? What's the Slurpuff pre-evolution called? Why am I blanking? Fennekin. Yeah, I had to date skip for a while for Fennekin. And Swirlix, thank you, Swirlix. Yeah, you need to evolve Swirlix into Slurpuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I definitely had a date skip for Fennekin, and I definitely had a date skip for Totodile. The other ones popped up pretty easily. Ari, did I ever mention to you how impressive it was, the level of detail you got on the UK and Canadian flags on that Psyduck emote? That's insane. Gina Bina with the 5 months of membership, and what a lovely 5 months it's been. It sure has. Thank you so much, Gina. Let's get some hype. All the emotes are really good. Thank you. I might be a little bit biased, but I do think that we have the best emotes on the YouTube. It's always very nice when you know an extremely talented artist that can create exactly what you're picturing in your head. You like the Cool Boy Mantike the most? That's a good one. Thank you for the shiny luck, Anne Marie. Fusion Poly. Yeah, the Pollinch from Infinite Fusion. It's a Poliwhirl and a Trapinch. We haven't played Infinite Fusion in a long time. One of the reasons we stopped, because I had started playing Infinite Fusion on stream, and what I was doing was I was going to be Infinite Fusion using nothing but Poliwhirl fusions. And I had a lot of fun doing that. The problem is that for some reason, some unfathomable reason, Poliwhirl is not like the most popular Pokemon. So there weren't a lot of custom fusion sprites. And the non-custom ones, like, let's just be honest, most of them look totally cursed. So that's kind of why I stopped playing. I did a couple, maybe about a month ago, I got back on that one website that like showed you all the sprites, and there's a lot more Poliwhirl custom sprites now. So maybe eventually. Tauros and Reggie Drago. What, Gina? That's just a hungry Tauros right there. Anything mixed with Miltank was terrifying. I can yes. In fact, I think I sent one sprite to shinies. Oh God, what was it? I saw a Miltank with something, and it was the most terrible thing I've ever seen. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I apologize in advance. I apologize to everyone in advance, but we're going to do this. This is Miltank fused with Poliwhirl. Come on. Give me a little bit of there we go. If I do that. Can you see it? It's not great. There we go. See that? So yeah, if I do Infinite Fusion again, we will not be fusing Miltank with Poliwhirl. You is right. Chem Nation, good morning to you. Timothy, I'm sorry I got called into a meeting and missed like the last hour of stream. Were you able to get the Dracozolt? I have a great bad joke. I'm sure you do, Cheese. I'm sure you do. And I get that it's tough to show that sprite to all of y'all and try and keep this a family-friendly stream. No shiny, what the hey? That's your new favorite Pokemon. That's the new emote. Aw, too bad we don't have any open emote slots, Kieran. Hefty busy. Yeah, it just... Not really. It happens pretty frequently. Like, one of the partners that I work very closely with, sometimes he just likes to talk things out. So, like, he'll call me up and be like, hey, can you come out to my office? And I go up there and I just kind of sit there for like an hour while he just kind of like talks out loud. And I'm just like, uh-huh. Yep. And then he's like, okay, well, I'm going home. Utterly disgusting joke. Oh my gosh. Shiny Muto at 1980? That would be nice. That would be very nice, actually. That would be you as a boss? You are a boss. What are you talking about? Look at that. A rare occurrence. This might be the first time it's ever happened in public. Kieran apologizing to someone. You're a boy boss. You're the best boy boss. A fifth Squovit. I'm sorry, Kieran. Actually, although to be technical, Kieran didn't apologize to Cam. Kieran just said that he owes Cam an apology. He didn't actually deliver. Loophole. Ooh. The lemon. Dang, what a statement. Eat a lemon. lemon. Eat an old lemon. Lemons are the color of shiny swablu. Oh my gosh. We got some YouTube beef going on in here now. Mewtwo's feet, yeah, he's like 98% feet. And that's I know what you're doing, Chem. I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. Cam, my package has been in pre-shipping for 3 days. I'm getting a little bit annoyed. Oh, lemon is also the color of shiny Hoot Hoot, but you'll never know that. Wow. Wow. I mean, Kieran, you gotta hand it to him. That was very well played. Cam's a savage. Only 5.5 more spin to egg boxes to hatch. You got this. Somebody apply the burn heal. Oh, we have fun. You know what? We're getting awfully close to the number of checks matching the number of subs. Cam is a butt. Eric, you're so Cam's like biggest fan. You two are adorable. True, anything is possible. Well, I think our little boost on the algorithm is officially over, but that's okay. We had a nice little bump the last couple weeks. For breakfast today, 2 cups of coffee, Gina. How about you? Morning, JJ. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Nothing yet. What are you going to have, Gina? Crow's Nest. What's going on, girl? Good to see ya. Hope you've been well. Have you ever eaten a $6 bag of chocolate raisins and then your belly hurt? No. I've eaten a $7 bag of chocolate covered raisins, but not a $6 bag. Too much fiber. If you melted the $7 bag of raisins, how many fluid ounces of that? Probably like at least 5. Especially having a baby at home waiting to pick up Jay from the truck stop as well. Ooh, nice. Third cup. I'll have a third. No, I won't have a third cup. I won't have a third cup. It's too close to lunch. Found the Natu. Congratulations, Dragonic. One closer. You're drinking a monster. I hope you got consent first. Oh, you mean a like one of those monster beverages? Gotcha. Harry's gonna be zooming around the bed. All right, here we go. 1948 subs, and this is gonna be 1948 checks. It's a magic moment. Fought off the stinky ants running through your kitchen. Stinky as in you don't like them, Jerry, or do they actually have an odor? Because if they do, those aren't ants. You have skunks. You got skunks in your kitchen, Jerry. $6 bag of chocolate covered raisins only has 40% daily fiber, so you need 1.5 more bags. Do it, Kim. Do it. That's the way to get all your fiber for the day. Oh no. Dang it. That would have been neat if one of those two was shiny. Mostly for the taste, you wish they imparted energy onto you. What flavor of Monster? They have different flavors, right, Ari? I've never actually had a Monster energy drink. I'm not a big fan of energy drinks, personally, but I know they do come in lots of different flavors, I think. Question sheets. You dreamt you bought 2 cups of water for $57 in Chinatown. Chinatown. The white one, sugar-free one, but it's the shining exception to the diet drink is gross rule. Oh, okay. What's the quote? Is it "Let it go, Jake, it's Chinatown"? Or no, "Forget it, Jake, it's Chinatown"? Forget it, Jake, it's Chinatown. Back in 2016 and 2017, I got on this kick where I wanted to watch all these classic movies I've never seen before, and finally got a chance to watch Chinatown. That was a good movie. It was good. Energy drinks taste weird to you. Some are like cough syrup. I agree. I obviously haven't tried every energy drink in the world, but the ones I have tried, I'm just not a big fan of the taste. I'm sure there are some out there that I would probably enjoy tasting, but for me, I'd rather just get my energy from my coffee. I like coffee, but Ricky sleep and say defend for yourself since you don't know how much coffee scoops to put in the machine. Oh, that's fair. If you breed a shiny, do you get a shiny? Transition Maker, it is in everything other than Gen 2. Shininess has no factor in hatching eggs. It doesn't matter if you have a shiny Pokemon. It doesn't matter if you're hatching eggs from a shiny Pokemon or not. That won't have any factor in it. In Gen 2, there's more to it. I'm simplifying it, but basically, if you breed a shiny Pokemon, for the most part, you're gonna have a 1/64 chance. But no, past that, no, it doesn't have anything to do with it. If you drink zero sugar Dr. Pepper, it cancels out the sugar from the chocolate. That's true, Cam. That is true. That's a good way of looking at it. Got a little life hack there. Rosie, what's going on? Good to see you. It's going well, thank you. How you doing? If you drink Powerade, it flushes out the calories. True. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just agreeing with everybody right now. Anyone can say anything, and I'll just agree with them at this moment. Dr. Pepper in the blackberry form. I didn't know they make blackberry Dr. Pepper. Playing Fortnite right now with a friend? Oh, nice. It must be nice to have a friend. You're not a doctor. What? Oh my gosh, Cheese. My whole world has just been thrown into chaos. Thin mints. I like thin mints. I have many friends and many soups. Gina, how do you have any idea how many soups I have? Gobbledygook. That's right, Ari. Absolute gobbledygook. Coke Orange Creamsicle is silly good. I'm not saying you're wrong. Because you're not. I'm agreeing with everything everyone is saying right now. But it just doesn't sound good to me. Soup dumplings. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I will say this, Eric. I like the design of the can. That's a pretty cool design. I have not tried a cheese. I have not. However, and this is a great advantage of being an adult, I am past the point of having to try something before I can say that I won't like it. Cheese, you've never steered me wrong. That's correct. But to be fair, Cheese, you and I have never eaten or drank anything together, so I can't say that you're an expert on what my tastes are. I could go over some soup dumplings. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe today will be a Chinese day. Whose fault is that, Mr. Worldwide? Mr. Worldwide, by Mr. Worldwide, do you mean that I visit a separate state for 8 days out of the year? Yes, thank you, Gina. I can't remember what I'm thanking you for, but thank you. I need to start working on getting my passport. I've been putting it off. I have no reason to put it off. I just keep forgetting about it. Ari is a professional soup dumpler. That'd be a good business card. Obviously, globetrotting during the week. Yes, my 5-minute commute to work. I put approximately 3,000 miles on my car a year. Oh, the idea of eating Chinese cuisine. Okay, yes. Oh, good job, JJ. Kirk. Kirk literally straddling the line. I don't think anyone has straddled the line as straddlingly as Kirk did just now. Dozens of eggs in your fancy mouse. Hey now, I will have you know, Cheese, I currently have 0 eggs in my fridge. And the mouse that I have was given to me by a friend. Except when I get your picture taken. Yeah, but that means I gotta like go somewhere. Fork it like it's hot. What are you talking about? Kirk, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If John has 27 Pokeballs and eats 3 of them, what is the exact speed of light? It would be pumpernickel. Eggs are hecka cheap here. Aries, send me some eggs. Private jet fridge. I don't have the private jet. But I will show you this. I sent this to Nick, and he seriously thought for a long time I was lying. Let's see, where is it? When I flew down to see my parents and I flew back, this was the plane that I flew on. It seats 9 people. That's the plane I was on. I said that to Nick, and he thought I was lying, that there's no way that my flight would have been on such a tiny plane. Did you just egg my home? Oh my gosh, Ari. Fill out form online. I know what the steps are, Gina. I just haven't done it yet. Gina, how is your renewal going? How's your renewal process? $20,000 miles on your car minimum a year. I think that's a little more than average, right? 9 friends. No. Yours expires in April. You got to get on that. I mean, Gina, you book flights like a year in advance. How do you not already have your passport updated? I would think that would give you so much anxiety. Why are eggs so expensive over here right now? A couple of factors. The biggest one being is that there was a bad outbreak of bird flu or avian flu or whatever it's called. And literally millions of chickens had to go away. Yeah, Emery, my passport expired, I think, in 2008. At 2008 at the latest, probably closer to 2004. And I haven't had any reason to get a new passport. But now I'm going to get one. Are they super egg expensive? They sure are, Kieran. The birds flew away. That's well played, Kirk. I like that one. Brekkie time. Jerry, have a great breakfast. Tell your mom I said hi. She'll understand what it means. But, you just have to air. Get out of here, Cheese. Cheese is teasing me. Extortionate. Extortionate. Not your best, Kieran, but well done. All right, I gotta pee real quick. We'll let the whole thing play out here. Geez, PJ fridge. All right, be right back. No shiny. Can't let them go extinct. Oh my goodness. You get 2 free bags on Hefty Air when you subscribe to his channel. You guys. I don't know why you're being mean to me. All right, we're getting close to a really cool number. We're getting really close to 1980. That's like one of the best numbers ever. Jordan Brand sponsorship, Air Hefty. Oh my goodness. You're laying in bed. I'm surprised you're in bed, Kirk. I'm surprised you're not in your favorite room. Birth year. Yep, birth year. You work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Thursday, so your sleep cycle is sucking. That's a lot of S sounds. So my sleep cycle is sucking. Next century. Maybe next century Hefty Air will actually exist. All right, here we go. Check 1979 and 1980. And do we got shiny? No shiny. What even the heck? What even the heck is that? That's it. No other numbers from here on out matter. Absolutely scanned. We're like 400 over odds. I know, it's crazy. Actually, 600. 600 over odds. Who decided to do this challenge? All you have to do is just meet me at the Apada. I don't get that one. Larry, what's going on, bud? How you doing? Dr. Fiend, what's up? Good to see you. Look at this, 2 epic legends coming into the chat back to back. Surviving, how are you? I'm doing all right, doing pretty good. Just seeing if we can get this dang shiny Mewtwo. You downloaded TikTok last night to try, deleted after 15 minutes. That was 15 minutes too long, Kirk. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's a song stuck in your head because you're a toddler? Gotcha. There's exclamation point 1980, and what it does if you're over 1980 check says 1980 lucky number. Not today. Dr. Fiend, no. Actually, I'm disappointing myself a little bit. I haven't watched any of the last season yet. I know, like, when the first batch of episodes came out, I said to myself, okay, well, I'm just going to wait till the whole thing's out. And then the last episodes came out, Thursday? And I haven't watched any of it yet. I think I might want to rewatch the previous season first, because I don't really remember how that ended. You lose your wife every evening to TikTok. That's sad. Yep, it's snowing now. It's definitely snowing. Doesn't look like it's sticking yet. All right, top check is 1987. That would be a pretty neat one to get. Six hours TV time, as episodes aren't too long each. Yeah, I mean, I've rewatched the first 4 seasons several times. I really enjoyed it, but I haven't done a rewatch of season 5 since I first watched it. You read Invincible today so you can watch the show. Well, that would mean that I would have to go to the store and spend money and buy more graphic novels. I'm trying to find Clink now. That one should be not too bad. Just through, I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. I'm just more saying this to make it sound like I'm smart and I know what I'm doing. Just, grab a magnet pull Pokemon, put it at the front of your party. I know Clinks are overworld spawns in, I can't remember the name of the exact area, but it's like southeastern wild area, which I was going to do anyway. True. And why'd you use this? It's useless. That would be a very, very accurate command if we did that transition maker. Go to the bar every evening, so that's your little niche. Could do that. Most likes on a stream. We've broken 100 a couple times. But those have been like for big streams, usually longer streams and things like my stream anniversaries and my birthdays. I don't think it's going to be today. This has been a fantastic stream. I mean, I love the people that we have hanging out in the chat and the lurkers that we get every day that I stream. You guys are all fantastic. We got a great community here. I love talking with all of you. But we were getting a nice algorithm boost for the last month or so, but I think that's over. That has nothing to do with the quality of people that are here. The people that are here are incredible. It just means that YouTube isn't pushing out the stream to as many people as it has been the last few weeks. But I already know that this is I don't want to say it's a better audience. Here's the big difference. Like when we were getting a big boost in the algorithm and more people were coming in, the average view duration might have been like a minute and a half. Right now, the average view duration is about 7 minutes. That means that while we might have less people here, you people are staying longer, and that's what's really important. 8-Bit Emerald, what's going on? Good to see you. And Random Tuber, how you been? I love being here when I wake up earlier enough. Gina, are you Central Time? I can never remember if Chicago is Central or Mountain. She never realized you were gone, Kieran. It's hilarious but sad at the same time. Tired because of school and volleyball team. How's volleyball going? Central, okay. Yeah, 10:31 a.m. All right, so you like to sleep in on the weekends. 312 represent. I don't think we need more useless commands. If anything, I think it'd be nice if we could actually think of some useful commands. I don't think we have enough of those. Look forward to being up at 6 a.m. Yeah, Eric, you and Jerry. Blows my mind that you guys are always here, like, at the beginning of stream. I think those commands are mod-only transition maker. Just so we don't get the chat, like, full of people spamming those commands. Stream starts at 8 for you, John. Starts at 9 for me. 1998 was not shiny. Now we're going to 2000. Stream so early. You could make an argument for shinies, Gina, but I would argue that 9 a.m. locally is not too early. Yeah, Jerry's West Coast. I'm not going to dox him. I don't want to do that again. I doxed him yesterday in DMs. But yes, I will say that Jerry's on the West Coast. Odds for shiny hunting with charm or without charm. We do have those. We have exclamation point odds and exclamation point charm odds. But those are set as mod-only commands. 2 p.m. for you when it starts. You usually don't need to do for the day. I feel that, Kieran. I feel that. At work, I always have Kim on in the background while I'm working, and when he ends at 3:30, I kind of like look around like, well, what else do I have left to do today? You like sleep in on the weekend since you have to wake up early for work during the week. That's fair. I used to totally be all about that lifestyle, but as I've gotten older, I can't sleep in anymore. Even if I don't have to work or anything, even if I want to sleep in, like I might sleep in till like 6:30. But I'm usually up somewhere between like 4:30 and 5:30. Also, I've embraced the weekend afternoon power naps. I guarantee that by 1:30, I will be dozed off on the couch for at least a good 20 to 25 minutes. That's not a bad idea, Transition Maker. I'll look into that. I'll look into setting up. I know I can set up reminders based off of like it'll run a command every so many minutes. I'm not sure if I can set it up for time, like a specific time. Eric with the 21 months of membership. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you, John, for the hype. Let's get some more hype in the chat for Eric. Thank you, Gina. Okay, we are over 2,000 checks now, so I can again complain about why this hunt is taking so long. What even the heck is this? Here's what's going on in my head. It's not so much that the 2,000 checks is like a super long hunt to get a Mewtwo, but the fact of the matter is that I need to get both Mewtwo's, and we've gone 2,000 checks without a single one. It's like, if this thing doesn't shine till like 3,000, we're only halfway done with the hunt. I should report this to management. I can already tell what's going to happen. Mewtwo's going to shine on the top switch first, and then we're going to be stuck doing a dual hunt with Mewtwo and that dang Heracross that refuses to shine. Management is garbage. Transition Maker, I'm reading that as you're lurking because you're eating Chinese food. Am I even close to being correct? You haven't mastered power naps yet? Still fighting back the conditioning of waking up early for work? You'll get there, Gina, trust me. And then life will be beautiful. Give it some tuna as an incentive to shine. Does Mewtwo like tuna? Mewtuna? Usual wake up is anytime between 6 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. every day. Don't even have to set an alarm anymore. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at, Kieran. My alarm during the week goes off at 5:45. On the weekends, I'll wake up anywhere between like 4:30 to 6:15. It's a cat that's scared of Chinese and the other one wants to eat it. Oh, okay. I see it now. You're missing Shiny Alakazam, Charizard Y, Latios, and Blaziken. Is that it, Gina? Are you down to just 4? Five with Kangaskhan? That's insane. Good job, Gina. I'm very proud of you. When is Pokemon Day? I believe it's the 27th, right? Isn't it February 27th? Latios really embarrassed you, though? How so? Do tell. Share with the class. Find out the due date next week. Next appointment is on Thursday afternoon. Very exciting, Kieran. Just remember, Kieran, the due date is not a guarantee. 27th, but we haven't heard any news of any directs or anything, but we may this week. Oh, I almost guarantee at some point in the next 10 days, we will get notification that there will be a Pokemon Direct on the 17th. Let you know when Eurasia will be born. You know what? Actually, not a bad name, but no, Kieran, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I felt a little bit bad afterwards. I felt like I was harping on that too much for something that should be a very exciting moment in your life. I couldn't let it go until you saw what I saw. But I'm done with that now. Can't ask for a refund if it doesn't happen on the due date. That's right. No refunds. Did 20 in one day and none of them shined? What the heck? Don't be daft. It was funny. All right. Good. I felt bad. Like, I had one of those things. I can't be the only person this happened to. I sent a jokey DM to Kieran, and then he didn't respond for a few hours because he was actually like living his life. And during those few hours, I just sat there and stewed and was like, was that crossing a line? Is he going to be annoyed at me? Did I push it too much? Who gave you subs? I don't know, Random Tuber, but congratulations on the subs. Very worldwide, unified, progressive name it is, Eurasia. No, so the joke was Kieran was kind enough to share with me a picture of the first ultrasound, and it looked to me like the top of Eurasia. And so I made a couple of jokes about it in streams, and then the other day I sent him a side-by-side picture of the ultrasound and a picture of the top of Eurasia because I wanted him to see what I saw. But now I'm done with that. That joke's played out. Meatball or Chicky Parmesan? Ooh, I'd go for meatball sub. Maybe it won't be Chinese. Maybe I'll run out and pick up a meatball sub quick before the roads get bad. Yeah, send me the meme. I like it when people send me memes, and then after I see the meme, they explain the meme. But I guess that's better than explaining it before sending it. I don't know. I don't know what the proper terminology is. Gina, I have, but just the show, not the movies. Okay, I get it, Cheese. I get it. Lunala, what's going on? Good to see you. Muto. Where is this Muto? Surely it won't be 3,000 attempts, right? Surely. It can't be 3,000 attempts Project Yoshi. And don't call me Shirley. I haven't seen you in a while. It has been a while. How you been? Words of Justin Bieber, what do you mean? I have no idea. Holy smokes, we got that average watch duration up to 7 minutes, 10 seconds. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. 7-Eleven. Oh, keeps growing. This guy comes in with his kid and was talking Star Wars to your boss, is a huge fan like you, and said, and I had to walk away before he left. So he slunk over to the other side of the room and made that nice. Kiro, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Went through some health problems. 1 year anniversary with your boyfriend's in March. Also moving in March. Well, Lunala, in order. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. Congratulations on the upcoming 1 year anniversary. And I guess congratulations on the moving. Are we happy about that? I don't even know what that is, Random Tuber. Very exciting move. Thank you very much. All right, good. Well, congratulations. That is very exciting, Lunala. Hero, hope you're having a happy Saturday. Like goal 64. Like goal 65. Oh my gosh. I'm still showing 53 likes on my end. Drayton looked like Lilith. I don't know if Aerie is lurking, but she would definitely be the person to ask. She is the biggest fan of Evangelion I've ever met. 54 likes. Look at you guys trying to sneak ahead. Okay, I think it's now 55 likes. First one to put it gets it. But you can't be sneaking ahead. Kiro, oh my goodness gracious, with another 50 gifted memberships, and the first person he snipes is himself. Kiro, that is wild. So wild for so many reasons. But Kiro, Shiny037, Lord 6, Random Tuber, Lightpora Elf, Kyle JB, Kieran, Shiny Cornholio, Hassan, Sir Shicker, Jazz Alexis, Coles, Kirk, Lovely Fire Bouquet, Archer the Paint Horse, Aomash, Doc, Phil, Tycho, Gnarly Thor, Gage Perez, Cold Sakai, Rise of Zin, Trevor, Vahid May Crossing, Transition Maker, James the Catboy, Cat 10, Cloth Zilla, Nathan DeMaria, Battle Beast, Film Master Umbreon Plays, Row Studios, Sly Fox, Gaming Frey 18, Detective Knight, Fire Legends, Alfie Fletcher, Shadow Freakin' Wolfman, Ho-Oh, Kill Chain, Motorcycle Girl, Blue Moon, Zerk, John Chi, Cartoon, Aaron, Skylight, Jimbo, Wild Lynx, Rafael Castro, I think that's it. Kiro, thank you so much. Absolute snipes, each and every single one. Oh, it's not done. There's Polly. There's Polly. Kira, thank you so much. Yeah, I miss Gage too. He popped in, I was gonna say not that long ago, but it was probably about 5 or 6 months ago at this point. But he popped in for a few minutes, wanted to say hi to everybody. He's doing well, full-time job. It's got him busy, but yeah, Gage is a good guy. Yeah, Kira gifting himself as power. Not just gifting himself, Kieran, I got Kira on the brain. Not just gifting himself, Kieran, but being the first gifted one. Eric, we can do Guess the Steelbook, and we will do Guess the Steelbook right now. Right now, we will do Guess the Steelbook. Put your guesses in chat for what you think the Steelbook of the day is. The Notebook. Nope. Not the Notebook. Oh, I wish Jerry was here for this right now. When you're a boss, but you drop your own loot to pick it back up and equip it to the attackers. That's right. Gina Bina. Very close. Very close, Gina Bina. Nope, it's not Star Wars. What's the Steelbook game? So my good friend Chem Nation, who streams Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Central Time, always has a Guess the Steelbook segment where he has a ton of Steelbooks and you have to guess what Steelbook movie he has in his hand that day. And so we're just kind of stealing that. Gina Bina gets it right. 25th anniversary special edition of Akira. That's the Steelbook of the day. Good job, Gina Bina. You win. It's not Ashton Kutcher. It's Kevin. Not a bit stealer. Who are you, Clocky? Aw, man, I wish. I need to steal a bit from Clocky. Clocky's got a lot of good bits that I should steal. It's not Tremors, not Star Trek, not Holes or Goonies. Tactically acquired. I like that, Moosin. I'm stealing that. I'm tactically acquiring that phrase. Chem hates you. That's not true, Eric. You know that Chem loves you. Eating Fruity Pebbles because you're feeling fruity? I love Fruity Pebbles. As an adult, I typically have 2 boxes of cereal in my pantry. One is like an adult type cereal, like Cheerios or shredded wheat or Honey Bunches of Oats. And the other one is a fun cereal. And Fruity Pebbles is definitely my favorite fun cereal. It's probably Fruity Pebbles, Trix, and what's the other one? I guess maybe Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries. Cocoa Pebbles are pretty good. Cereal, then milk, then eat cereal, then pour cereal into remaining milk. Big Biscuit shredded wheat. Nice. Cheap big bags of cereal. I mean, that's the way to go. And like when I say like Fruity Pebbles or Frosted Flakes or things like that, I'm not necessarily referring to the name brand, but you know, like grocery stores, their grocery store brand cereals are all the same thing. Like it's not Frosted Flakes, it's like snowy bits, or Fruity Pebbles is like Tasty Rocks or something. You know what I'm trying to say. Fruity Dino Bites. Oh, okay. Fruity Dino Bites is a good name. But, you know, it's the same cereal. The only difference is the name. Magic Shapes of Ireland. That's right. Snowy Bits. Yeah, Frosted Flakes. Snowy Bits. Tasty Rocks. Yep. Just pretend you're a rock biter from the movie Neverending Story, Gina. Could be food, could be rabbit poop. You never know. That's why when you open up your drawer and you see something in there and you think, oh, candy, what's this? And then you immediately eat it and find out that it wasn't candy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't just randomly see things and put them in your mouth. That is the lesson for today. All right, guys? Hold on. Hold on. It's serious time. It's serious time. Hold on. Wow, I am so zoomed in and out of focus. Guys, this is the lesson for today. If you see something and you don't know what it is, don't put it in your mouth. Just don't do it. Sea Captain Food Pellets, that's a good one. Found the last container of our homemade basil soup, tomato basil soup in the deep freezer. Had a bowl of that with smoked apple Gouda, grilled cheese for lunch. Matthew, that sounds delicious. Great advice, yeah. We singing, that could be a song. If you see something and you don't know what it is, don't put it in your mouth. It'd be good to eat like a muffin or a beet. Well, although that's a fantastic lyric right there. Putting it in your mouth isn't the only way to figure out if it's a muffin or a beet. There's other ways. We don't put things in our mouths that don't belong. That's right. Honey Nut Kid Circle training treats. You're having too much fun with this cheese. Okay. Hold on. I got one. Let me think of one. Let me think of one. Okay, here's one. Delicious sugar-coated frog treats. Which one is that, Big Cheese? Delicious sugar-coated frog treats. Baby seals put things in their mouths so they can learn? I did not know that. To be fair, I did not know that. However, I know I don't know you that well, Kiro, and we haven't had a chance to meet yet, but I'm going to assume you are not a baby seal. Sugar Smacks, that's right. Circle sugar loops of fruits. Good old Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are good. I like Fruit Loops. What's the difference between Fruit Loops and Tricks, other than the shape? Legitimate question. Is there a difference, other than the shape, between Fruit Loops and Tricks? You know what? You know what, Matthew? I got a funny story about that, but I'm going to DM you later because it's not exactly friendly for stream. But I got a funny story about that phrase. Cracks me up. Tricks are a bit more fruity flavored to you? Interesting. I might have to do a side-by-side comparison of Tricks and Fruit Loops sometime. Tricks, or the sugar in Tricks goes straight to the roof of your mouth. Tricks is for hefties. That's right. No Tricks. Tricks are for hefty. All right, I think we're going to just take this up to 2050, and then we're going to call it a day, unfortunately. It is starting to snow pretty heavy outside. It's not sticking to the roads yet, but I want to make sure I get home before it gets bad. Aurelius, my king, my liege, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. I am home, Gina, but I'm going to go get myself a meatball sub. I want to make sure I go get my meatball sub and come back before it gets bad. 4 a.m. just woke up. My goodness gracious. Early riser Aurelius. That's what they call you. Have a snowblower. If by blower you mean shovel, yeah. 53 degrees in Napoli. Glad you don't have snow. You have no idea how to drive in due to lack of experience. Kira, aren't you visiting Rome this weekend? Was that this weekend or was that next week? My poor back? Oh, tell me about it. I hope you have a fantastic trip to Rome. All right, here we go. Last check of the stream. No shiny Mewtwo. That means we're going to be back at this tomorrow. But before we leave, I have some thank yous to make. Some amazing thank yous to make. They are as follows. Ghost Bunny, thank you for the 14 months. Rianne, 5 gifted memberships. Moosin for the 3 months. Silver Fox for the 11 months. Gina Bina for the 5 months. Eric, not so generic, for the 21 months. And Kiro for the 50 gifted memberships. Absolutely insane. But thank you guys so much for being here. We will be continuing this tomorrow. And again, thank you to all the mods. You guys are awesome. And thank you to everyone that just hung out with me today. This was a fun stream. Had lots of good conversations. You guys are incredible and amazing. But we will see you on the next one. Take care. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.